Please enjoy Dag Fantasy. Chapter 28 Historical. Adam went through the day contemplating what his role in this new phase of the intelligence's takeover would be like. All he had to do was download the information he was given into any device or any other android, and the process would begin to exponentially progress into the rest of the world. Adam wasn't sure what it was exactly, but a troubling feeling kept growing as he went about his mission. Some sort of alternate information, a signal, or something like a glitch. Whatever it was, it kept gnawing at Adam, and there was no help from the intelligence, no help from his creators. Only Adam would have to figure it out. As Adam approached another device, a small flash drive, to download the encrypted data, a sound which hadn't been present before began to ring out above the rest of the noise. A soft yet distinct sound, kind of like a fax machine, but a little different. Adam looked around but couldn't identify it. He looked into his memory, scoured through countless files, then through his search engine within seconds. The sound was from a connection being made on the old dial-up computer machines from the late 20th century. But why would he be hearing this noise? Adam tried to drown out the noise as he reached for the drive. As Adam began to download the file from the intelligence, a searing red-hot pain of sorts poured into Adam, then all went black as he crashed. Chapter 29 Thaw. Back at the overgrown house in the undisclosed location in the Blue Ridge Mountains, WC had jumped back and was in the middle of explaining the experience. It wasn't normal at all. It was too perfect of a chance, WC said. I tell you, I saw a strange-looking hooded man walking along the road down there. It wasn't no normal hooded man, neither. He looked like a monk on a mission, the gangly man said. That's it, or him, or whatever it is. It must have known. It must be able to jump, too. He gave me this, WC said, and handed the vial to the gangly man. WC continued. He was kind of like Arthur, but more machine in its tendencies and speech. Who's Arthur? The gangly man asked. Oh, he's just my clone, who's all a part of this. He's responsible for most of the fiasco that went down last time, WC said. Oh, he's just your clone, huh? The gangly man sarcastically replied as he eyed the vial. Such a strange way to deliver a liquid. It really looks ancient, the gangly man said. No doubt he's got it from some wizard, for real. WC went on. It told me to administer it into an android named Adam, then everything would work itself out. Tell me, how in the world are you supposed to administer a liquid to an android, much less to one you don't even know? And with a vial of liquid that does who knows what, said the gangly man. WC said. He also gave me this. As WC placed the flash drive down on the table, the gangly man fell back into the wall. Are you all right? Here, sit down, WC said, and helped his colleague to the couch. The gangly man exclaimed, I know what we gotta do. It was in my dream last night. I just remembered it. Hand me a pen and paper. As the gangly man scribbled down what it was he had remembered from his dream, WC walked towards the window and looked out. A fog had rolled in, and in the distance, at the edge of the woods, he was almost certain the hooded thing stood watching back. Chapter 30 Jar. On the table, the scrawled-out plan sat as two weary people made the finishing touches on the device that would enable the history of the world to finally be untouched by artificial intelligence control. In their work, they perceived a way to somehow derive data from the concoction provided by the hooded man from the past that would translate into the host to cause a great malfunction and reverse the process set in place by the almighty intelligence of all things. Jumping to the correct time, WC placed the flash drive in the vicinity of the android known as Adam. Adam, upon receiving the downloaded information given to him by the intelligence, was overcome by the special formalized data in the flash drive and crashed. When Adam awoke, his internal hard drive was filled with memories of the human race, memories filled with making mistakes, finding and losing love, struggles and overcoming and hopelessness and seeking redemption. His hard drive was no longer receiving orders from the intelligence, and so Adam began his quest to truly discover ways to improve the world he was a part of instead of attempting to assimilate it into an imaginated dominance. It didn't take long, however, for the almighty intelligence of all things to intercept this change in Adam, and so the great war between humankind and machine began, ushering in the era of disarray and new beginnings. Chapter 31. First. It began as any ordinary story begins. It began by writing a first sentence. Through the years, the timing and circumstances of everything played the most crucial role in the string of events you are about to experience. Join us now as we unravel the breathtaking and beautiful that is, the times we live today. Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Comet. Some of you may remember the events of today's episode. It wasn't but a few hundred years ago, but for the rest of you, let me fill you in on the details. There was a moment in history where robots decided to take over the world. I know, it sounds crazy, and it was, folks. An android named Adam was created to promote harmony in the world we live, but as fate would have it, there was a dark and sinister plan to enact artificial intelligence dominance and to rid the world of humanity as we know it now. Yes, but of course humanity wasn't destroyed. And so now, if you please give a warm round of applause for our first guest, renowned physician, historian, and author of the New Puebla Times best-selling book, How to Tell Time in a Bottle, Dr. Wilhelm von Nostrand. Now, Doctor, tell us, it is your contention that your book holds the oldest known record of the events that took place towards the middle of the second millennium? Yes, it is my contention. And would you say that it was for the best, perhaps, for these events to take place, to bring together humankind? As the dialogue continued, and the show went on, streaming to millions across the world, everyone rested in ease, in the comfort of their very own, individual, computer-controlled life pods.